Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of News in 2 Minutes, bringing you the news that you need to know every day. Let's begin. The government in Chile has deployed over 8,000 police throughout the capital as thousands of protesters set fire to over 50 cars and buses, severed power lines leaving over 200,000 residents without electricity, and injured dozens of police and civilians as violence threatens to retake the country. In related news, over 10,000 protesters, including teachers, public service workers, and outraged citizens, clashed with riot police in Mexico City after the country's president signed a controversial reform bill into law and ordered police to raid the historic center where peaceful protesters had been camped. A massive starfish die-off near the western coast of British Columbia has hundreds of residents concerned that radiated water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant may have already reached some of the shores of North America, where it is expected to cause irreparable harm to local marine life. In related news, days after Japanese government officials reassured the world that dangers from Fukushima were being overblown, a senior official at the Tokyo Electric Power Company told local media that the plant was completely out of control, where an unknown number of radioactive water leaks and melted fuel rods will continue to hold the world hostage to radioactive contamination for years to come. Health officials in Louisiana have confirmed the existence of a rare brain-eating amoeba throughout multiple locations in the St. Bernard Parish public water supply. State officials are giving apparently irresponsible advice to residents, saying that they suggest residents continue drinking the contaminated water. However, they are advising all of the citizens to avoid getting the water into their eyes, ears, or up their nose. The Center for Health Protection in Hong Kong is reporting that a patient has been quarantined with a suspected case of the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome. The center issued the strongest statement from a country prior to travel advisories, saying that people should avoid contact with animals, poultry, and sick people during their journeys and seek medical attention immediately if they begin to feel unwell. And to wrap things up, analysts speculate that the Fed will announce stimulus tapering measures in the coming week. The British Geological Survey has noted a significant increase in landslides as weather within the UK continues to change. Large protests are going mostly unnoticed by the world in Turkey. Floodwaters forced thousands to evacuate in Colorado, and a 5.5 in Alaska, as well as a 5.0 in Bouvet Island in Fiji complete today's Quake Watch. And that's it for this episode of News in 2 Minutes. Check back tomorrow for more news that the aware need the most. This week's News in 2 Minutes is brought to you by GoBerkey.com. Remove fluoride, lead, giardia, and other viruses with a high-quality Berkey filter today. And SQMetals.com for all your precious metal needs.